think everything's working now. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's... Okay, that should be better. So... First I have to decide where to go. I think Koopa Troopa is just short. So, you may be wondering what this challenge actually is if you see the thumbnail or the title. So, basically, as you can see, Luigi is stationary, and he will stay stationary. But if I just keep tapping the A button, but not actually hold it down, I can move, push him, little by little. I just wanted to see if it was possible to do a full lap like this. That's it. Nothing much more than this. So, just gonna be doing this for about an hour probably. In which then we'll switch to Kirby Air Riders. Yep. It was very different from the other stuff I've done, but at the same time very similar. As my idea has always been just seeing what can we do in games to make them much longer. Basically doing what's the opposite of a speed run. And these things don't have to be, you know, long or hard. Something that's just tedious like this. I tried this doing with other Mario Karts first, but they all have their own problems. And I found that doing the free roam version of Mario Kart World gives you both infinite time and a reverse button. Something that for some reason was not in all the other Switch Mario Kart. All the Mario Kart titles there with the Switch either don't have a reverse or have a time limit. For versus race. One thing I did see while testing, just to make sure it was even a semblance of possible, but it looked like it was easier to push from the side than it is from the front. So yeah. The one thing that was a bit annoying is that because this is free roam, I think there doesn't seem like an option to turn off items. Like in free roam, so this is gonna stay like that for now, I guess. But yeah, here's just gonna be basically the whole, hopefully just the first hour of the stream. Just Mario pushing Luigi. Consider we started before the start of the track. Gotta say we made some progress. It's probably gonna be the dumbest string idea I've had, and probably gonna be my least watched string, but at least this first hour is. But just going to do this for a bit. Let's see how many in-game days it takes. It's almost crazy enough. They would probably count how many collisions it takes. But seeing how no one else has entered even the chat yet, looks like I'm the only one crazy enough to even try something like this. Funny enough, this probably will be my only Mario Kart World video stream, maybe. Because, you know, Kirby Air Riders is coming up soon, and well, something many of you probably don't know is that my favorite series is the Kirby series. And well, Kirby Air Riders is one of the few games I haven't actually played yet. So, once Kirby Air Riders comes out, there's definitely going to be a change in content. But, I thought before doing that, I might as well do something with the other Nintendo Switch racer game. Racing game. Yeah, this is basically so far it's just been before lap 1. I wonder if there's any other, like, I guess you could say strategies for this, but for now, this is all I got. Still, there is being progress being made, no matter how slow it is. So much so we're finally going to start lap 1. Once we get to that turn, just a little speed up of it, I feel like. But first we have to get there, you know? just keep repeating these two motions of back and forth. A bit annoying because you want to have enough speed to have an impact on Luigi, but not too much of that. You go too far ahead of him. It's also a bit annoying that every impact still pushes both of you to the side. One thing that's really annoying is the chance to have to reverse a lot, and I'll be honest, reversing always confuses me and how it works for some reason, even though it shouldn't be that confusing. But I still managed to get it. Shame that we can't see the map here. And we don't know about how far we've gone through. Anyway, we haven't gone through the first turn, but in Koopa Beach, the first turn ain't much. But this game is going back and forth on Luigi. Definitely the most unique kind of content, probably. Yep, haven't gone that far yet. I really hope my voice is audible and not just like not working at all. Still probably the dumbest challenge I've ever had. But hey, this will truly be Luigi wins by doing nothing moment. Still, not much progress done, but we're almost at the first turn. Slide. Okay, just the right thing. No. Further in the turn. Miss. Don't worry, Luigi, we're almost through the first quarter. Okay, yeah, this does not give that much momentum. We just light pushes. And one day I'll remember how reversing works. This is definitely just going to be taking its own time. But that's pretty much been the base of the whole channel. Doing things that just take way too long. light pushes are actually doing a better job. Almost at the first item set. Honestly, I don't know if the grass is going to be better or worse. It's annoying if you can't just turn in place. You always have to move forward or backward. Okay. Almost at the right angle. Because I remember seeing that if you're at the right okay, so grass is very bad. So just gotta get you out of the grass, Luigi. Or actually probably not. Okay, yes, sideways collisions are way better. Well, it was different, kicking a different way than I thought it was going to be. But sometimes challenges take a different path than you thought they will. I hope to the singular viewer in chat that you're also enjoying this. Just get past the speaker, Luigi. We're like halfway through this turn. I have no idea how it's going to be in the water section of this series, though. Oh, I was hoping I was able to just... maybe like this? Oh, now we're getting fixed. Luigi, that was so good, why'd you have to move away? Okay, we're in progress. Okay. We're picking up speed. Oops. Sorry, Luigi. Can I remind the grass is really good. Surprising. So now, I have to take Luigi backwards to the next part. No, we're going to do it forward the wall. So angle really matters here. It is slightly forward though. I didn't choose a bigger area for this challenge. Okay. Push you a little back so we can went too far ahead. Shoot all the way around that. So I guess I can just talk about what happened this week, because a lot of bad things happened this week. Well, it was mostly just one thing, but it just escalated further and further. So on Tuesday, I had a problem like with my laptop, which is what I've been using for recording the streams. And what that caused was that, well, what the problem was that it showed no food device found. And that was terrible because, well, I was going to stream on Tuesday. But no matter how many fixes I tried, it didn't seem to work until I bought an external hard drive, and that seemed to fix it. And then it became closer time for streaming, but then another problem arose, which was that there was no... Well, first my friend wasn't able to meet up. He just got busy. But the other problem was that my laptop stopped working entirely, like it wouldn't even turn on. Like the power light would turn on, but nothing else would. It wouldn't even show me again, like no boot device found, so I was terribly out of luck. So I tried more fixes and trying to see what could work. Ultimately, nothing worked, so I had to buy a new laptop. And this laptop was also out of warranty, so I had to go pay full price and no returns. But I ended up taking it up, and when I have a new laptop, it has some upgrades, but not really too much, I think. Or not that I know of. But the problem was that I lost a lot of my video footage. So, just in case you're watching the VOD and don't know what I do on my channel, I do challenge videos. Not too different from this. So, the plan was to just do, and the challenges I've been doing so far have been on Undertale, and it's been doing, well, not all those videos have been doing that great, just very few of them. And one of those was a series I was doing those every night or so, but aiming for pacifist, but I wasn't allowed to use the mercy button. For any battles that required it, I had to do fight the enemies if I can spare them without the mercy button. And I pretty much finished most of it, but when my PC stopped working, basically I ended up losing all those files. They didn't get saved to the cloud. And I don't think I'll be able to work on that very soon because school finals are approaching. And also I have to replay the entirety of Undertale to get to the part where I was. Basically redoing what I already done. So it's a bit annoying, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I'll be working on those videos until probably... Like, I might do some parts of them recorded, but most of it's just gonna be done like once either Thanksgiving break and December. Until then, there'll be other time visuals that I'm gonna upload, but not any part of them. Just because I also lost some files for some projects I've been doing for school. And it's been a huge headache trying to get all those files in. That's like for today, I chose to do something still a video. I mean, still a stream since I didn't get to do one Tuesday. But a much calmer one in a sense. Before heading on to City Trial. So I can't do this in water. So there we go. Look at the angel. Nope. Come on, Luigi. Today you want to get there. Also, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stream today because there was a lot of rain today. And I wasn't sure if there was going to be like a storm or anything. Luckily it didn't seem like there was going to be much harm. So I just got to stream today. You may want to look there. Okay, now we're getting on. That's it. Okay, so he's got to tap it instead of hold it. And then you get Luigi moving. Also, it feels weird that they both raise their hands in turn whenever they touch. Wiggle back and forth. Maybe we're getting some good speed there for a second. Now, almost at the halfway point. Finally, stop fighting it. You don't even want to make the end. You made it out of the water. Get back in the water. You made it out of the water. It's always hardest to stream when you have 0 viewers. But when you have as low as view count as mine, you have to just handle it. No, this did make you wonder about doing something similar to this in Mario Party, and I feel like that would be much more interesting. Like have 2 hard CPUs, 1 easy CPU, no teams, and trying to see if I can get the easy CPU to win somehow. Or maybe not even that, just having it against normal CPUs with the controller that does nothing. Though, when it comes to that, then you have the problem of that if you do nothing on the board, you don't move at all, since you have to press A to hit a dice spot. There's no timeout option. Gotta keep pushing. And that was actually some good speed there. Okay, I don't want to push Luigi too far out from now. So this is the turn. If you go far enough, don't know if that's northeast, south, or west. But just go enough that way so that I can just push you back. You know, when they used to ask me in school what did I expect to see myself doing in 5 years, using a cart to push another cart was not one of them. Also, the reason why I'm doing this in, like, just in case, you didn't, just because if I didn't say it earlier, the reason why we're in free roam instead of a versus race for this. It's simply that free roam allows you to. There's no time limit in there, so you can literally just keep going back and forth. In versus race, even if no one passes the finish line, there's still a 10-minute timer that will automatically end the race if 10 minutes pass. In free roam, there is no such timer, at least not that I know of. So Luigi pushing journey doesn't have to get cut short. Can't hide from me, Luigi. Oh, we're halfway there. That car seemed to be so much more different if this is what it looked like. Just going back and forth. I think we can see the end there. Come on, Luigi. Brothers always stick together or something. You know, it's like the weather. Just keep pushing forward. We'll make it there eventually. Luigi, why did you get away from the wall? The wall is your safety. In fact, we're pushing you away from the wall. That's what we want. Oh wait, my laptop just got an error. It needs to be plugged in. Sorry, just gotta. Okay, there, now it's charging. Okay. Back to the pushing, Luigi. I'm pretty sure I can see the end behind that tree. Fucking stuff. Just keep going. Do you think these wheels are fine after all this dragging I'm making them do? Good thing these don't need insurance or something. Or maybe Mario and Luigi just have good insurance. I mean, one of them will go somewhere after an adventure. If not on them, why not their carts? Like, this is working out to be so confusing for me. Back and forth. Back and forth. Yeah, I could see the end, I think. Oh, but there's a wall blocking it. Of course it is. Yeah, if only free roam won't let you see the map of every area. Still, progress is being made, believe it or not. Funny how this has been the essence of everything I've been doing on this channel. I hope what I'm seeing is the end. It's not just like a random balloon that it makes me think it is the end. Just gotta reorder yourself. Oh. He had some momentum there. Luigi, go backwards, please. We just gotta get around that turn. Seriously. Well, now that I saw that happen, let me just... It feels like 5 minutes of progress just erased. And Luigi facing the wrong way is definitely making this a lot harder than it needs to be. Now we'll let some little progress, loss of progress, demotivate me. Not yet, at least. Now, if it was a lot of it, of lost progress, then I would probably just give up. But I won't let one little umbrella just tell me to just give up. Luigi, we can see the end. Well, you can't, but I can. One thing that is just true about me, I guess, is just I always choose the weirdest of challenges to make. Rarely the most sane ones, and rarely the most normal ones. I guess I just have my own kind of humor, I guess you would say. Come on, Luigi. If you do this in less than 15 minutes, I don't have to lose a second of Kirby Air Riders. Funny that I thought this would take less than half an hour. Or at least I thought it was possible. Maybe it might be, but just not the way I've been doing it. Something about. Okay. Back to this. Shame that there won't be any fanfare or anything once this happens. Get off the grass again. Honestly, don't know if it's better to be on or off the grass like this. There's definitely like a whole, like there's like a perfect speed I want to have, it looks like. It just lets me like keep pushing Luigi without worrying about angle too much, or like gives me enough time to change my angle if necessary. Luigi, we're not that far away now. At least I hope we're not. Oh, we're reaching the night cycle again. Oh, Luigi. No, you want to get there. Push forward. You're making progress now. Yeah. You can get stuck like that again. You know, the brotherly bond. Getting closer and closer, bit by bit. There's the end of Luigi. Oh, we can make it into less than 10 minutes probably. Hopefully. Okay, my controls were just crazy there. Luigi needs to go more right, or backwards in your case. We're almost at the final turn, Luigi. Like that. getting there. Just a little more, Luigi. Almost. We're almost done with this. Good thing it's only needed to one lap to prove a point. Because doing all three would take too long. Almost. For those of you who reached this far in the VOD, because it looks like there's no viewers right now, one of the main inspirations for this challenge was actually New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now, I don't know if this came first or if it was the Luigi Does Nothing challenges, but in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, they had their own spin on the Luigi Wins by Doing Absolutely Nothing challenge. Basically, with your start points there, you're able to buy these like videos of like the developers playing the game. And they have basically a set of Luigi Wins by Doing Absolutely Nothing videos where Mario, Blue Toad, and Yellow Toad would carry Luigi and do tricks with them while Luigi does nothing. So, my thought is, well, what if I do that but 100 times less impressive? And I guess also other inspirations, and again, the Luigi Wins by Doing Absolutely Nothing challenge in general. And that ending scene from Cars. Luigi, it seems like you won't miss even a second in Kirby Air Riders will keep up this pace. Almost there. So somehow you got very rotated in this challenge. Honestly, I don't know if you completed a 180 turn or going to complete one. But at least you're finishing this in style. I guess I chose the perfect time length for this challenge. You know, part of me is a little glad that the stream isn't doing so well. Because if it did do well, that would mean I would try this challenge at other good races. I still might. And big, if, no. Big emphasis on might. As in, it's not certain. but I might still do it even if no one watches. That depends on how much time I have on my hands. You know, even though there isn't many highlights to do for this stream, I think I'll still do a video for it. But how I'll do it is, maybe I'll frame it like those, can you be blank while doing blank challenges, but, you know, reframe it as, can Luigi finish a lap without moving? Well, he's still moving, so obviously that's not the correct way to say it. We're doing absolutely nothing, I guess would be the right term. But we'll see. Gotta keep going forward and backwards. I mean, this challenge would probably be more interesting if I had like someone to talk back to. Either chat or code call, but I don't right now have neither of those, so. This could probably work for like some sort of like podcast type of stream, but I don't have so much to talk about at the moment. But for now, no, we're gonna miss a few minutes of Kirby Air Riders Luigi. I see you make it there right now. You're not gonna make it there right now. Almost. I haven't had a chat with zero messages in quite a while. At the end of my last stream had some messages. Oh. He says me. Okay. Just have to make sure my comments weren't in top and instead of on live. See how YouTube automatically puts it on top. Every chat message is important. Because we have spam. And annoying ones. Come on, Luigi. You can make it. Almost done with the lap. Almost free from this torture. Oh, nah, I just thought of a better thumbnail I could have used for this. Could have done Sisyphus pushing the boulder, but Mario said this and Luigi's the boulder. He's almost through. It's almost over. You can do it, Luigi. Get that first place. And we're done. So that was it for this challenge of can Luigi finish a lap while doing nothing? The answer to that has been yes. Yes, he can. Now, time to move to the next part of the stream. First, I need to fix my controllers. Now to Kirby Air Riders. And only 2 minutes later than I wanted it to be. So I guess sort of as a disclaimer, I have already tried the demo before, the previous 2 days, the previous week I mean. So there isn't much, there's no new impressions, I guess you could say. Still, that doesn't mean I don't want to play. So I was gonna play some Kirby Air Riders. I never really thought hitting up in the top right, top left corner. Well, this is like
Battle Chariot.
Here. Four, three, two, one, time! Up. Since no one is really here, I think after this ending I'll just end the stream and just keep playing on my own, so.
Stadium!
Of course nothing battle thing.
Three, two, one, go!
Well, dude.
Finish!
Well, at least I ended the stream on a win. See you next time, whatever that ends up being, I guess.